Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make goat's milk soap. I'm going to make two different batches, but I'll only do a video of one because basically the only difference will be the scent. So one is going to be citrus and sage, which I absolutely love. And the other one I'm not sure yet. I just have to go through my stuff. I haven't got it all out yet. But that's the plan. I've got my milk, froze ice cubes. I have to weigh everything out. All my ingredients have to be weighed. So once I get them weighed, I will come back and start the process. Okay. I have my lard, coconut oil, and olive oil in this bowl. I have my milk cubes in this bowl. And I have my lye in this bowl. I've got to get my rubber gloves on. And I microwave this to heat it. And this heats itself. Once you pour the lye into the milk and you start mixing it and it melts, it gets hot. So I've got to get my rubber gloves and get started. Okay. I use glass for everything and stainless to mix with. No, I usually use my rubber spatula to mix with. So, I'll sprinkle a little bit in here. And you want to keep, oh yeah, let's make a mess with lye right off the bat. Let me clean that up. I don't want that laying around. Okay, you add just a little bit and stir, and it will start melting these ice cubes of milk pretty quick. But there are fumes, and you want to keep it, you know, you don't want to be like right over the bowl. I'll stay back. If y'all are wondering what that noise is, my washer's spinning. And it has something wrong and makes this horrible noise. It's off balance all the time. See how it's already starting to melt? And I just added a little bitty bit of lye. I'm going to add a little bit more. Keep mixing it until the lye is dissolved. It takes a little bit for it to dissolve the lye. Doesn't take long to melt the milk. Now you can see. Move you over just a tiny bit. And down. There we go. I'm not left-handed. While I'm doing this, I have my oils, lard, and stuff in the microwave. Yeah, I think it cut off already. But you do it in like 1 minute, 30-second increments until you get it to the temperature that you need it. It needs to be 80 to 110. And you want both of these to be about that when you mix them together. Okay. My oil is melted. All my lard. The lard takes the longest. We're going to check the temperature. We're at 106, 107, 109, 110. Okay, 110. And I have my essential oils here, the citrus and sage. I'm going to pour it in. Yes, I weighed it out too. That should cool it off a little bit. It's 107 now. So now I can add my lime mixture into the oils. I'm going to be very careful and don't splash. Me, the elephant in the closet. It darkened up a little bit. That happens with the heat process. Pour it in. I don't know what that is down there. A little lump. Okay. I'll just use the other one. Okay, now it's time to get my stick blender and get this going. Be noisy. Gotta get it to trace, which is kind of, kind of about thin pudding. That's the way I describe it. I think we're there. Just almost. Yep. This stick blender does not detach from the thing. I have two. One is designated for soap, which is this one, and the other one is for cooking. And it detaches. I love it. Alright. Gotta get my mold. I'm gonna see if I can do this and keep y'all where you can see. I'll pour it in the mold. Spatula. I don't worry too much about getting it all out because it's hard to tip this bowl and not make a mess. Well, we're going to do pretty good and get it all out. Just set that in the sink. And then I'm going to play with it. Get it down in there. And sometimes this stuff, I mean, it always still heats up. but sometimes it heats up too much and it will crack on the top. And if you have that happen, which I do, and I don't know, there's no controlling it going through its heat process. It's called saponification. So, I like to stick it in the refrigerator, and it slows the cooling process down, slows the heat process down, and keeps it less likely to crack on the top. Okay. Now we just play with it and make little dips and swirls until we get it like we want it. Probably be easier if I'd used something smaller to do this with. Okay, there it is. I'll pick it up so you can see. There it is. Now, this has to stay in this mold at least 24 hours, but usually closer to 48 before I can take it out and it's solid enough to slice into bars. So, I'll bring y'all back when we do that. Okay, we're going to attempt to get this out of the mold without messing it up. And it is a wee process. Turn it over and I'll try to catch it.
No, I want you to hold your hand under here and take.
Well, we're not in the video. There she blows. It's still pretty soft, but it needs to be. You'll probably have to do it because it's so hard most of the time. I can't keep it going straight. Oh. It is hard. I found it easier to take this one, take it out, slide it over, and just use the same. See, that's crooked. But it's not perfect.
It's homemade soap.
Yep.
These are supposed to be perfect.
It's off to the middle. They're still wet in the middle. I'll stand them all up to dry. And then I will cut the next go tomorrow. Here's the other batch I made. It's lavender scent, and I used spinach powder that I grew in my garden and ground up in my coffee grinder for color. That'll do it for this one.